If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Smith takes the handoff. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. A run to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Hokie, 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 high, Tech, Tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built, just a tough group of individuals.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Shoots it to the left. And the timing just a hair off.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Holstein.
Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, to give, looking for room. Makes it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Well, on that last play, you'd love to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive player.
There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Finds his man. It's Smith. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Got it in the middle, it's Heath. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he can carve up this defense.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to the run. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Still, and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. The short hands. It's Adams. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Alabama pushing the tempo. Now the play fake. Got his man on the outside. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down, and he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Alabama will get the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy is going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys. And
oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. So after letting the quarterback get out of the gate last time, this time, no.
And this guy's going to make plays. You got to understand that. He's got so much speed at the quarterback spot. But you just got to keep chasing, keep playing. This time they...
There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got enough for the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Turning it on. The 30. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hokies.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 21 to Missouri. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give out of the gun. He smashes his way through again. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal...
Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He's looking deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think it's really hard as a quarterback to know when to put touch on the ball, when to throw that thing as hard as you possibly can. And right there, I don't think he needed to throw it that hard. I think he could have softened that up a little bit because he had a chance to hit the guy deep for a big play.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, if they've been aggressive, they'll throw that deep ball. They can sit back up and sneak a draw.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To throw, it's Holstein. Tight end finds a soft spot. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Adams.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. looking to throw on first down. Connection to the right. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going to try to get it himself. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Quickly out to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers.
Breaks into the open. Find some fresh air. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Smashes ahead.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Picks up the first down. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's incomplete and maybe a... A little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Edwards. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air. It's Holstein. Got the back over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes! They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going, he's spinning it with the ability to run the football too, and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the 1st down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
When you see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incomplete.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bama! Once he got some room, it was over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass, it's Brooks. Catch in the middle, it's Wiggins. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Across the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your...
Touchdown, Hokies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter. Now, you're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To the air, it's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Farrell. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1. Now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do. Breaks into the open. Oh, watch out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning on the Jets.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as with the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers, and he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up the offense for great field position.
Slams ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Let's go! They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Handoff from the gun. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And it's right down the boulevard. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Brooks. Catch in the middle, it's Heath.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little...
Picked off, what a play to set him up. Never
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
The handoff to Johnson. Plows through the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.